Welcome to another Yoga with Tins. This is another yoga bite, and we're going to look at the shooting bow pose. So this pose is really nice for strengthening the legs, strengthening the feet and the fingers, opening the hamstrings and the hips. It can be a slightly more advanced pose, so just work to where you're comfortable with, but I'm going to show you the main pose and then two variations on the pose. So one of the benefits of this pose as well is that it can help with sciatica, but of course if you have any injuries at all, you do need to seek professional advice before you do any exercise, try any poses. So sitting with your legs nice and straight out in front of you in Dandasana, flexing those feet, and you're going to reach forward and take hold of the toes, and you're going to wrap your index fingers around the toes and the thumbs over the top, keeping the back nice and straight, trying to keep the legs as straight as you can. As you see, I've got a little bit of a bend in mine because I've got tight hamstrings. And then you're just going to pull back with the right hand and bringing the foot as close to the ear as you can. So the idea is that eventually you'll be able to bring it up here while still keeping hold of that foot, but just bring it as close as you can. And just hold it for 5 breaths. So on the next exhale, releasing that down. So you're aiming to try and keep your back as straight as you can and your legs as straight as you can, keeping hold of both toes, and like I said, trying to bring that foot back to your ear. So the tighter your hips are, the further forward your foot's going to be as you're in this pose. And of course you always do it on both sides, so we're going to go on the other side now. So taking hold of those toes, bending the left knee and drawing back with that arm. And you might find that one side comes further than the other. That's normal. Exhale, releasing back down. Inhale it up. So, variation number 1. So all of these starts off in the same position with the feet and the toes. Variation number 1, you're going to try and straighten that leg out. So, taking hold of the toes as previously, inhaling, drawing back, and then straightening the leg if you can. So your idea is you want to have that leg, my hamstrings are way too tight, nice and straight next to the ear whilst keeping hold of the other foot, and then releasing down and trying on the other side again. Feel free to try this and just go as far as you can. Don't push it because you can risk damaging the hamstrings. So inhaling, bringing that up, and then starting to try and straighten it out whilst trying to keep hold of that toe and keeping your back nice and straight. The third variation involves a little bit of more of a twist on the hips themselves. So you want to bring your right foot to your left knee, right hand to your left toe, left hand to your right toe. So your grip is still the same, and then what you're going to do is you're actually going to draw the hand back so that your foot is coming back to the opposite ear. Exhale and release. So you hold that for 5 to 10 seconds. That's quite an intense stretch. Returning the feet down, coming to the opposite side. So again, the opposite hands take hold of the toes in the same grip as previously. And then you're inhaling and opening up and out. Exhale and release. And that is the shooting bow pose. Sorry I can't get into all of these poses perfectly, but shows that you don't have to. You just have to understand the technique and try and keep your posture as good as you can. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.